pretty eventful day. Got up this morning, all excited about this little ride up to Tappahannock, Virginia, to meet up with old Eric from Kraken's Garage and Adventures. And just as I got off the interstate here, just north of Hampton, Virginia, coming into Yorktown, my shifter stripped out on me. I think I've had clips in here. I don't know where I'm at with this video. I'm gonna piece it all together later on. But I immediately called Eric, told him what happened. He was already on the road, and he said he was gonna stop because I told him I didn't know the status of the repair. Ended up, I had to go to Harley and get the parts. I had to wait for them to open. They didn't open till noon, and then I started working on it in the parking lot. But I told him then, I said, I don't know if this is going to happen. He texted me back a couple minutes later, said he could come down. I said, dude, that's your call. That's a long way for you to come. It was another 2 hours for him. And lo and behold, the man throttled down and came on down and spent the afternoon with me. Watched me repair New LMA, gave me some solid advice, kept me on track because my mind was all over the place. I was obviously flustered. And we went to eat lunch together. So if you guys don't follow Eric with Kraken's Garage, I'm telling you right now, that is one solid dude. Man of his word. He came down, hung out with me, gave me some encouragement. We spent some time just visiting, and that's why I don't have a lot of footage, because I think I've talked about this before. I really, you know, when I first meet somebody, it's not about the cameras, it's about the connection and getting to know one another. So we just enjoyed some good times, some good barbecue, and shared some stories, and made plans for another run at this. He's only a few hours away. There's no excuse we can't get together and do some riding. But Eric, thank you so much for coming down and hanging out with me. Brother, I greatly appreciate it. It's probably not going to be my best video, but I think it's important. It shows you this community. Somebody that I've never met, that I've just communicated via social media, he could have easily said, nah, bro, you're on your own. I'm heading back to the house. He knew it was bothering me. You know, it was one of those things. It was a big letdown for me. So it was great that he came down and cheered me up, and I greatly appreciate that.
Harley-Davidson here in Yorktown. They open here in about 15 minutes. I've been here for a couple hours, and we'll see if they can get me in there and fix this shifter, but I'll show you what I got going on here. So the shifter is completely stripped on the inside, and this is the shift shaft that I just replaced over the winter, but now it's stripped. I've tightened this down as tight as it can get, and you can see where I'm at. So hopefully they can get it in there and be a quick fix. If not, I may end up getting the parts and just do it myself. You guys stay tuned and we'll see what's going on. All right, I got the parts. So I ended up getting a new shaft, Harley-Davidson shaft this time, the new shift lever to a whopping $72. Whoops. So we're going to see if we can get this installed. I don't know if I'm going to let you guys watch because there's going to be a lot of cursing. pig pen. I don't know where I'm gonna piece this video all together. Shift link had stripped out on the side of the road. Several hours at a Harley dealership waiting on them to open to find out it was going to be several hours before they could even look at it. Decided to do it myself because it's pretty simple. Shifting out that shift rod and the inner, went ahead and switched out the inner shift lever because I wasn't sure which was stripped, the rod or the lever, and I couldn't tell until I got it apart. So I went ahead and bought both. It ended up being the shift rod that was stripped out. I bought a new lever. This is the old one, but I'm going to keep it in, I'll put it in the bike somewhere. It's a good spare. Maybe somebody else might need it when I'm riding with them, so I'll hold on to this. But this shift rod is roached. Let me see if I don't know if you can see it, but that's the inside there, and those threads are just ate up, and it was starting to rattle again. I did a video back over the winter where I replaced it. I bought this past winter. I ordered it from JP Cycles, and it was El Cheapo, so I learned my lesson. I went back to a standard HD part. Yeah, this didn't last very long. It stripped out pretty quick. And this is kind of the informational part of this video. I always carry tools with me. I've put together a little makeshift tool kit, what I think would be useful. After today, I'm changing things up a little bit because I did, luckily, being at the dealer, they had a toolbox at the sales counter, and they let me come borrow a couple things that I needed because what I had quickly stripped out. I had some pretty cheap Allen wrenches, and I couldn't get the leverage, and I actually, luckily, it stripped the wrench before it stripped the nut or the bolt. So I am going to be upgrading this, but let me show you. So this is what I typically carry. This is just a tool kit. Can't even remember where I got it, but it's just got a few wrenches, screwdriver heads, the screwdriver. It's got a crescent wrench, a set of vice grips, which were super valuable today, some Torx, and again, this is one of the things that I'm going to be replacing. This is a little fold-out Torx, and then I add this little Allen fold-out, which this is completely roached now. That's the one that I pretty much used, was the 1/4 inch, and then that one there, and they are completely stripped out. Got a driver, some sockets, spark plug wrenches, just basic stuff. I add a pair of vice grips, a pair of needle nose, zip ties, and some blue Loctite. Now, what I'm going to be replacing this set of Allen wrenches and this set of Torx with is this. I use these here in my garage. That's a set of Allens that are drivers, so I can put them on a ratchet, and a set of Torx. Now, these are Harbor Freight. People have their opinions on Harbor Freights, but these are what I use at home in the garage, and they work great for me. So these will be going in the bike, and that way I have those. I'll probably just get a regular set of Allen keys just for small tight places. But so back up and running. I need to break things down. I was on the side of the road in the parking lot. I am going to break it down, apply some Loctite, make sure I got things torqued down correctly, but I should be good to go. So a couple lessons learned here. Buy quality parts and have the right tools, and a good friend to keep you in a good mood is also helpful. So again, I can't say enough. So yeah, that was much appreciated, just to have that moral support. So that's it, and in the meantime, until we talk again, you guys be careful, you guys be safe, always keep your shiny side up, and go riding,
because it's good for you. And I'll see you in the next one.